used this building as a military base or garrison. That uses made the building to be known as an old fort.
Old fort.
Yeah. In 1916, our country was under the hand of the British. The British, they used the same building as a prison. We, after independence, it means in 1961 we used it as a prison. In 1977 as Bagamoyo Police Post. Since 1992 as a Department of Tourism. Here we have this door, the door is the original door since 1860. It has different symbols, it's what you can see yourself. Those symbols have different meanings. The down is the fish, indicating stable food for the coastal people as well as the main economic activity for the coastal people. These are palm tree leaves, shows prosperity. This one is frankincense smoke, indicating religion. These are lotus flower, indicate generation. These are palm tree roots, same with this one. These are chains. The chains indicate security. If you find this chain in any old stone building, that building in one way or another involved in the slave trade. The open space here, sometimes you can find the name of the owner of the whole building. Sometimes you can find the year to which the whole door has been kept. Sometimes you can find Arabic script. I think you saw in the Roman Catholic Museum. These copper belts indicate the wealth of the place. And the hall here was used as a security hall, especially when the whole building was used as a prison. The men sold the outside prisoners inside. When they shouted, the soldiers and monks know this is in Bagamoyo, we have two kinds of these doors. We have Arabian doors and Indian doors. This one is Arabian because you can find fish. And the Indians, you can find pineapple. They say the Indians like food. So here is how our door can be closed. No, slave outside, just there, and the temporary camp. They kept it there. Because they have already changed, so it was difficult for them to escape.
Yeah, they are chained.
In the open, we have heritage of building, we have traditional houses, we have colonialist building, you see it when we will be closer by the German bomber, and we have Arabic and Swahili architecture. This is what known as Arabic and Swahili architecture due to an arc found on its window. Only found in Islamic mosque. Yeah.
Yes.
So maybe you can go around the building and then we are going to see hanging place.
Wow. So why would you close it from outside the door? Like, you know, you put the things from outside.
Maybe it is your house. So just so you have one. If you go family, you close from
Okay.
Mommy.
The place where we are now is known as Caravan Serai. The word caravan is familiar to you. The word Serai derived from Persian Gulf, means guest house. Here it was a starting and the ending point of the traders' caravan, included both ivory traders and slave trade. This building was built in 1860 by a famous Arabic trader known as Saidi Awadi Magram. For the first time, the place was used as what I told you. The name of this town was born inside of this building. The porters, especially Manyema and Nyamwezi, who carried heavy luggage for their own decision, they named this town as Bagamoyo. Can you pronounce it? Bagamoyo.
Bagamoyo.
Lay down the burden of your heart and rest in peace. But the name changed soon after the slave trade. Our town involved in the slave trade. Slaves obtained through ambushing, capturing, war captives, tributes, vulnerable people sold into slavery like orphans and widows, domestic slaves, criminals. So they supposed to work about 8 up to 9 months. On the way, they died because of hunger, tiredness, wild animals, and thirst. So they named this town as Bagamoyo. Can we pronounce together? Bagamoyo.
Bagamoyo.
Crash down your heart, lose hope, and forget everything about your home. From here, they shifted to Bagamoyo, old slave port. From slave port via into Indian Ocean up to Zanzibar, where the main slave international market was found. It was really closed in 1873. For today, we have this building. The whole stone building in Bagamoyo was built by using coral stone from the ocean, limestone, soil, and mangrove trees. 1870, this building was sold to the Arabian businessman who was known as Abu Shiri bin Salim. He owned this building, and here Abu Shiri was a trader, tried to conduct like coconut, pineapple, as well as snakes. So you are most welcome. In this place, we have a small museum again. Everything has written, but the whole story about the slave trade. So you are most welcome.
Thank you.
This is 1970. That's where they closed it down. That's 30 years before your grandfather was.
What I've been taking.
Professor Felix Chan did his excavation again in this area. In front there, he found two pillars. He said before maybe the caravan entered the caravanserai, they were checked out there, or they have accounted there, and these were different materials excavated inside of this building in order to know if the building was involved in the slave trade or the merchants were settled in this area. So he found different things as what you can see yourselves by using your naked eyes. Here you can see how young boys pretended like slaves on that time. You can see slave market in Zanzibar, how slaves were regarded. You can see in front of caravanserai on that time. You can see different ways where slaves and ivory traders passed. You can see slave trade in the Indian Ocean, where they took, where they sailed. You can see our town with different historical buildings where we will go to see them. You can see how prisoners on that time pretended. You can see Abu Shiri, whom I have already told you. You can see an African, pardon?
Was he African or Arab?
Afghani, a mixture of Swahili people and Arab, half caste, or we call mulattoes sometimes. You can see how slaves passed from Kigoma up to coastal region, especially Bagamoyo, where it was played as a terminus to collect them. Or you can see here different buildings with history, so you are free. You can enter here. You can see among the buildings, and then from here we will go to see them.
Sorry.
Wait, so